Hey up, how's it going, friends? How's life? Don't you hate it when you almost skip an ad and then it suddenly cuts to the next ad? And it prevents you from skipping for yet another 5 seconds? Isn't that so much fun? And then when you start your stream and you start talking to people and you realize, oh, I haven't shared the link in all the appropriate places yet. Oh, and now I have to talk just sort of like out of like nothingness, like just sort of talk in general to distract everyone for long enough that I can share the links in peace and correct my massive mistake that will destroy the universe if I don't correct it. Anyway, what's up with you guys? How's it going? Fucking Robert Minecraft in the background going crazy on that theremin. I love sci-fi, dude. I love it so much. Here's my theremin. Man, I'm actually, like, I'm making fun of it, but I rarely want to play a theremin. Like, so badly. It looks like so much fun. Okay, so why aren't you updating YouTube chat? You canoe. You absolute canoe. I just hit the bong and yes, you sounded so philosophical. Thank you. Sounding philosophical on accident is one of my greatest skills. My strongest, most powerful skills. Also, welcome to the stream, Zaki, Liquid Rax, Ole, potentially others. What were we doing? Hey, I haven't named you yet. Despicable Rupert, was it? Clive the Soul Reaper? Daniel of DeVito? We were building a tunnel, if I recall correctly. Oh wait, no, I have a shit ton of golden carrots on me right now, because I captured a horse. We should build... I was about to say a shed. No, you don't build sheds for horses, you build stables. That thing that we are. You know. How do you build a stable? How do you build a stable? I wish I knew. How do you build a stable? A fence. How do I build a fence? I need more wood. Wait, no, I still have carrots on me for some reason. Some reason. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. We should never just have loose iron in our pockets. That's how you lose a bunch of iron. By keeping it loose in the pocket. Raw beef! I am nothing if not raw beef. Rotten flesh over there, golden carrot over there. Let's go cut down some trees. Deforestation for the sake of my horse friend. My horse friend deserves a home, and so I'm going to ruin the local vegetation. OMG, it's Doodles. What did I miss? Oh, very little. Shockingly little. No one tell her. No one tell her. We can't live with the shame. Alrighty. How do I build a stable? Look, it's my friend. Oh, that's a fun noise that I love to hear always. Always and every time. I always love to hear that noise. That guttural churning. That implies that yes, things are going to be fun in a moment. Man, it's fucking night already. Alright, Bartholomew. I'll be back in the morning to cut down some trees to build you a stable with. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Hey. Richmond, I guess. I'm surprised Doodles isn't here the first millisecond of the stream. I have contined. What? My fish's name is Rupert. Ooh! We have multiple Ruperts then. A multiverse of Ruperts. The Rupert verse. To watch Breaking Bad, and I got to the scene where Skylar's boss broke his neck. Oh shit, that's such a rough one. You can't craft a stable? No, but I can build a stable. Building is just crafting. It's crafting without the table. The stable table. He definitely posted the stream link in the correct channel on the first try. Everyone shut up. Alright. Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. No anime kids are gonna have heartfelt confessions in my backyard, because all of those cherry trees are coming down. I'm gonna have a heartfelt confession about how good this fucking stable I'm about to make is. Oh, that's a creep. There's a creep over there. Oh, that's a hole. Ugh. Leave it to a creep to be near a hole. I stopped myself just in time. No one can tell me I didn't. No one can say I didn't stop myself from saying that. Alrighty. Then we turn this into planks with my bare hands. Then we wait for someone to comment about how I have bare hands. Then I should build. I actually, you know what? I made a joke about it earlier, or not a joke, a misspeaking about it earlier. But I should build a shed. I think that would probably be great. Okay, there we go. So fence, another fence. 6 fences? Is 6 fences enough? I thought the cat was Deprescio. Potentially. We have yet to actually physically name the cat. How do I... Okay, so, Doodles, you said last time that I should make the shed monster-proof. How do I do that? How do I make it monster-proof, though? Because I have this feeling that monsters are going to be a problem for me. They usually are. Just sort of in general. Light, you need torches? Oh, I'll light that fucker up like crazy. Like you won't even believe. This game better have spotlights for what I'm planning. Barty, I need you to chill, please. Your home will be ready when it is ready, Bart. Okay, in the meantime, I do want to build a shed to house the just so that, like, so I can do stuff while I'm up here. But yeah, I guess we just sort of plan out an area. I mean, here's a good one, right? Like, pretty open. You'll get a nice view. Be underneath the cherry trees. Who wouldn't want to live here? Also, I've been continuing to watch Castle and had a bit of a realization. Castle? I didn't know that you were watching Castle. It is a pig. Hello, my piggy friend. Hello, my... I have so many animal friends. Look at me. Look at me. Bart, what the fuck are you doing on that mountain? This horse, man, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with him anymore. He's such a silly kid. No, he would be a silly kid if he was a goat. We're in kind of a mood today. Yeah, it's been interesting lately. It's been raining a lot over here, which is why I'm a lot happier than normal. Cause I love the rain. This fucking dude. This fucking guy came and set me on fire and then died. Didn't even let me fight. Didn't even let me get a hit in. Literally walked up to me so that he could set me on fire and then left this mortal coil. Ugh, the rudeness on some of these creatures. Nope. Okay, so I'm thinking somewhere like here. It probably doesn't have to be a super big stable, right? Like I can probably get away with like that. This is a decent amount of room. That's a decent amount of room for you, Bart. Don't you think so? The trick is that Bart can't actually complain to me because he doesn't have the power of speech. Can I? Oh, I can reach. Nice. Excellent. Bart, your home will be excellent. Let's do that. Whoop, hang on. Wait. Okay, so like that, and then this, and then that. Sick. Cool. Wah. And then how do you build it again? It's like, okay, so that, what am I doing? I'm being so silly with this. Okay. $33 should be fine. And then let's just go nuts. A beautiful pink stable for my son. Yeah. 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 Okay, then I guess I have to build saloon doors? How do I do that? Can I? You can't just like... How do I... Wait. How to build saloon doors. I know that that's not what they're called. There we go. Fence gate. Sick. Let's put you like this. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Bart, where the hell did you go? Bart, I swear to God if you're underground. Bart, I saw a creep over here. I need you to not be that way. Huh. Now, Bart, I'm seeing a small issue here. Okay, well. Okay, well. I have forgotten how to dismount you, but there we go. Alright, so one gate isn't enough. One gate's not gonna be not gonna cut it. But you know what will cut it, probably, is 2 gates. And you know what I need for 2 gates? Is more wood. Oh shit, we've got cherry blossoms. Sick. My wonderful forest will continue in perpetuity. Gotta plant some trees, gotta plant some trees. That's how you keep the forest looking nice, is you keep planting trees and then there'll be trees. Two gates, please. I should have read the chat before doing this. As soon as I'm done with this stable and putting Bart in his new home, I promise I will catch up with the chat. It's almost gone nighttime already, damn. Also, the rain got crazy outside. How was everyone's weekend before we catch things up? Doot. And then I need to get some torches, I guess. There we go. No? Why would it do that? Why would that be the way that this works? There we go. No, hang on. No, what? Why is that what's happening here? What the fuck? Okay, I can't close this. Hang on. There we go. Wait, how does... Oh, so the middle section just stays? It doesn't, like, combine into a double fence door? That's silly. I think I'm lagging. Sorry for yelling at you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alrighty. We gotta get some sleep, and then get some torches. Hey. Depressio. Delightful Depressio. Let's catch up with the chat a little bit. You should probably terraform the top of this hill. I probably should, yeah, but I do kind of like the overgrown look. It's part of the charm. 6 fences is not enough, babe. Castle as a character just couldn't exist in popular media without J.K. Rowling. Because... what? Why? Is Castle a transphobe? Also add light in the surrounding areas. Will do. Accomplish his life goal of setting you on fire. The rain is part of why I'm sad. I'm sorry to hear that. The rain is part of why I'm happy. More than 6 fences, please. Absolutely. What are the other parts of why you're sad? You're leaving the hover trees, huh? Yeah, I want my trees to float. That's a choice. Fence gate. My cat is ignoring me. Gates, bro. You can jump over the fence with the horse, you just need to hold space. Oh, okay. Yeah, but you can walk through. Fair enough. Let's get back to it. Time to get some torches. Do I seriously not have any torches? That's crazy to think. Aw, I promise I'm not ignoring you, Depressio, my wonderful cat and business partner. I'm simply just making a home for your older brother. That's the fiction now. The celebrity author persona just wasn't much of a thing before it happened to Rowling. I mean, I guess so. I don't remember J.K. Rowling doing a whole ton of interviews. She probably did. But I mean, wasn't like Neil Gaiman and... Neil Gaiman. And like George R.R. Martin stuff, weren't they also part of that big movement? Is it... I'm just sort of asking, is it specifically J.K. Rowling, or is she just sort of the most popular one of those? Because, like, again, I remember J.K. Rowling being sort of a big deal, but I don't remember her being super publicly known. I don't know. That might just be me. I've never been very in the know when it comes to celebrities or anything. Put up some light. No one will ever know that this place didn't have light. Let me ride you. Whoa, no, that's a hole. Open the gate. There you go, my precious friend. It's your home. Do I need to feed him, or will he be fine? Like, he's not gonna die if I don't feed him, is he? He's eating grass. He seems fine. Okay. Let us do this. Get ourselves some seeds. Some seeds and some wheat. I have so much wheat. I am inundated with wheat. Can't beat the wheat. You can't beat the wheat that I excrete. Just so much wheat. Yes. It's part of my power. Cheeky pork chop. Cheeky pork chop is not a big component of the wheat process, but I mean, you know, each to their own. I'm quite a fan of a cheeky pork chop in the middle of wheat gathering, in the middle of the harvest. But that's just me. That's personal preference. Ka-cha, ka-cha, ka-cha. I have a ton of wheat. Is there something more interesting I can do with my wheat than cakes and bread? Because I feel like I can make a bunch of bread, but I don't have sugar, which is what you need to make cake. Okay, so I've crafted a lovely home for my wonderful horsey friend. A beautiful home for my horsey friend. There's monster growls that I don't like. I am not a fan of monster growls. Let me plant some of these trees, actually. There is no... Okay, name me a better aesthetic than, like, tree growing in such a way that it looks like the branches are hanging over the side of a cliff. Because that is a peak aesthetic, my friends. That is incredible stuff. Just phenomenal. Phenomenal design. And waterfall. Kind of threaded the needle on that whole waterfall situation, though. Probably didn't need to be quite so reckless, but here we are. We made it. We survived. I'm having fun with this whole, like, glass thing. I think that's working out pretty good. Okay, so the big thing we're trying to do at the moment is we want to build a tunnel to my previous home. My previous home, what was in the, like, sort of other island. Rowling is just the best example of that, I see. And you're forgetting how inescapable Harry Potter used to be. I mean, yeah, used to be. I feel like I still can't fucking escape it, no matter how hard I try. You don't need to feed them, but you can feed them apples, I see. Yeah. Stephen King! There we go. The animals are fine, but if their health drops, you need to feed them. Well, we'll keep the carrots around for that. Also glad you got to witness the peak of media. It's insane, dude, that Bionicle's one of the adverts felt like it was an advert for a robot-themed rap album. It was incredible. Zombie in the hole. Zombie in the hole? That's a saying I don't know very well. Alrighty. Wait, no, I was still doing things. We want to keep the pickaxes, keep the torches, keep the sword. That's good, that's good, that's good. Keep the wheat so I can make some bread. Bread. Yeah. Let's just make a ton of bread. My bowels are about to become Area 0. Put the rest of the wheat in the I swear I had more wheat than this. Am I just sort of not seeing it? Oh, well. Hey, kitty. Bye, kitty. I'm gonna go make a tunnel. Oh, wait, no, I wanted ladders as well. That's a big part of the process. Is the bucket, and where are my ladders? There we go. We are ready. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Because I remember we got quite a ways down. And then we ran into a flooded room. Oh, was this the place that we got to that was kind of filled with monsters? And then I put up a whole bunch of torches. Goody for me. I suppose you could say that I'm a bit of a smart cookie. I suppose, as cookies go, you have to be a particularly smart one. Oh, right, yeah, there's this, like, deep, nestled underground area. Ooh. As cookies go, I am chock filled with iron. Which is not... I don't think that should be a part of your cookie recipe. I don't know how important a component iron is in the cookie making I guess it depends on what you're cooking the cookies in. Why are they called cookies and not bakies? Okay, so wait. Whoa. We need to go this way, because this is the way to the island. And we need to, the problem is the last room we went into was pretty filled with water. So the worry is, of course, that we're still at the level where the lake will flood if we dig to the... if we just sort of start digging in the direction of the previous home. We're trying to dig underneath the lake, which... is that possible? That has to be possible, right? Like, I'm not wasting a bunch of time here, am I? You know, you can shift-click on stuff in the chests to quickly transfer them to your inventory. I did not know that, no! Robot Rap Album is the aesthetic of all the 2006 ads. The Toa are the same way. Hell yes. Robot Rap Album is one of my favorite aesthetics now. And vice versa. I didn't know. Thank you very much, Zaki. Okay, that's going to make life easier. Hopefully I will remember that. But yeah, in the meantime, I guess we just sort of start digging down. We just sort of see... Yeah, we just sort of start digging down. I think maybe that's the method here. That's the tech of this particular excursion, is that instead of... I think we just sort of dig down as deep as we can go and hope eventually that we get underneath the lake. Unless I see something from the chat saying, like, you can't dig under lakes, you idiot. Lakes go too deep. We call them lakes, but they're actually oceans. Okay. 2005 ends the flashback sequence of the story. It finishes explaining how the Matoran ended up on the island covering the GSR's face in the first place. For 2006, the story is continuing forward again. I see. I feel like our lad needs more stimulation than this game provides. What? Do I not seem stimulated? I'm stimulated. I feel like I'm like having to prove to people who have bought me a thing that I like the thing they bought. What's going on? Like, no, I really do enjoy the jersey you got me for Christmas. Absolutely, like 100. I just like, it doesn't always show it that way. I promise, I'm enjoying this game. It's just not like it's not always a pulse-pounding action game, you know? Sometimes it's a chill experience, just digging down and laying ladders. Deep Slate makes such a wild noise when you break it. Okay. I wish I had a better way to measure this, you know? But I just simply don't. I have no idea how deep the lake is. I have no idea how to measure how deep the lake is. The Matoran are large. The Matoran at large are now beginning to move back to Matanui and restore it, but there is a problem. Press F3. Zaki, I'm trusting you with this. Whoa! You just teach me how to see the Matrix? What the hell? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so the issue wasn't that I didn't have the information, apparently. The issue was that having the information is pointless to me because I have no idea how to read it. In any way, shape, or form. I have no idea what any of it means. Okay, this iron pickaxe is about to break. Man, that pork chop is lasting a long time, huh? Cheeky pork chops, man. Let me tell you. I make the world go round. Come on. Ayo. Okay. I just sort of figured we'd eventually hit bedrock or something, you know? Or I'd run out of pickaxes and then have to go back to base, and that's how I'd know when to stop. Or I'd run out of ladders. It feels like the ladder one's gonna happen sooner rather than later. Just sort of the way that Deep Slate looks, but for some reason it feels more like a slab. Tough? What the heck is tough? Guys, I found tough. What does that mean? Is that good? Is that a good thing? Am I gonna, like, find out that this means that I'm on top of, like, a bed of anacondas? That tough only grows in environments with, like, majority snakes? Okay, we ran out of ladders. Let's go. Tough is tough. I don't know what to tell you. Nah, you could probably dig under a lake. Sick. Just be careful, though. I plan to. Yes. I plan to be careful. They don't call me Old Careful for nothing. I mean, they don't call me Old Careful at all, but they should. Because it's what I am. I care and I fall a lot. That's tough that you got tough. Look. Look. I'm just sort of built different, I guess you could say. I'm made of tougher stuff. So it's only fair that tough stuff should be attracted to me. There's a bug in my room. Turns out I'm not made out of tougher stuff. I would like this bug to not be in my room, please. Okay, we're gonna distract myself from the bug. You're -3 deep. There you go. I don't know what that means though. What does -3 deep mean? Explain yourself. Explain yourself, computer math internet wizard. And leave out no details. Lest. Yes. If you make them think you know what your threat is, they'll never know that you don't. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, wait, no, hang on. There we go. Then we're gonna do this. And this. Make a bunch of ladders. Cool. 21 isn't like a whole lot of ladders, but it's better than no ladders. And actually, while I'm here, let me grab that, and I can just make myself a new iron pickaxe. Cool. You can't make anything out of obsidian, right? Like, just the nether portal? You don't get, like, obsidian tools? Or whatever? Hey, I tried your trick, Zaki. I remembered it at the last minute when I realized I'd forgotten to remember it. Okay. The Great Cataclysm, when Matanui was about to sleep and crash landed, caused some damage that was now gone unrepaired. For 1,000 years, the Great Spirit is dying. Damn. That's rough. Okay, well, we are -3 deep in the pit, apparently. According to the math man himself. The mathematician. Oh. Well, I think I'm hearing spiders, which is always a fun thing to hear in a giant pit that you've trapped yourself in. Whoa, hang on. Whoa, hey, oh, forget about it. Thank goodness there's so much stuff down here, because I'm about to get some of this. What is it? It's iron. Oh. Oh boy, that's a lot of pairs of red eyes, huh? That's a whole ass world down there. This is the fucking journey to the center of the earth type shit. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. If I do this, they can't see me. Oh boy. You can make an enchantment table with obsidian? Oh. When you press F3, you see a lot of info, but the most important are the coordinates, which are on the left side. It's like 3 numbers separated by a slash. I see. So I kind of want to go and explore the monster-infested cavern that's underneath my house, but also I feel like I'll lose my whole ass ladder if I do that. Folks, I need help. I need help. What should we do? What's the play? Oh, you know what? You know what might be smart? To save him, oh, wait, no. I missed a bunch of stuff, Ole. Let me go read what you said. Okay, no, I didn't miss a bunch of stuff. To save him, the heroes must find and use the Mask of Life. And the heroes this time are all former Matoran villagers who featured in the story before. They travel basically alone to the new main location of the story Voya Nui. Okay. Why is it the new... Surely nothing bad will happen if you go into the murder and monster-infested cave. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, Zaki's given their seal of approval. So we're doing it. But we are being a little bit smarter about it. By doing it... like this. So that we're a bit further away from the ladder. Okay. Okay. Oh, man, it's like a whole ass dungeon in here, huh? Shit, a brick. I have an idea. I have an idea. I need to find a way to climb this faster because this is fucking tedious. But I have a plan. I have a plan. I should really make like a halfway chest here. Like a dungeon chest. Ooh. Ooh. Yay. Yes. Okay, hang on. Now we're cooking. Okay. Can you make potions in this game? I seem to recall that potions existed. Alright, I need a bunch of wood. I might have to go upstairs. Oak doors, would that be fine? Yeah, let's try it. If it's not fine, it's not fine. But yeah, hang on. Doop, 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 doop. Doop. Doop, doop, doop. No, okay. Ka-chow. We're gonna go get some wood. Now I'm gonna make some stuff underground. Gonna make me a chest and also a crafting table, maybe a furnace, so I can explore. Then get an oak door and put it at the entrance of the murder place. Ha 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 ha. You can make potions, but you only get them from potion stand and need the stuff from the nether. So I don't have to worry about it right now. Okay. How useful are potions, though? If that feels crazy if you have to go all the way to the nether to get ingredients. Because it feels like... if the effects last like a minute, I don't know that that's a worthwhile trade. You know what I mean? Cool. Alright. Oh no. Well, that's quite a lot of wood. Now I can go make myself a chest. Oh, I can actually... I don't even have to make a crafting table. I can just use that one. Bye, buddy. See you around. Nice. Meow. That's you. That's you. That's what you sound like. Despicable cat. I love you. Okay, we're gonna go do that. Get about half my iron. Get some cobblestone. Get some of that. Get some of that. And yeah. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Steaks. Did I close the door? I did. Sick. So here is the plan, folks. I'm going to make sort of a I'm going to make sort of a halfway chest at this little obsidian room before the big ladder, so that I don't have to climb all the way back up. Let's do this. Sort of raise the ceiling on this one a bit, because it's super claustrophobic in here, and I don't love that. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Alrighty. Yeah, so this is where I'm thinking we sort of put everything. We're gonna have a little room for crafting and storage. And that way I don't have to climb up this fucking ladder every time I want to get something. And that way if I die down at the bottom of that pit, I'll have some leftovers that I can use. Okay. Now let me... real quick. Why did I bring a sapling? In the meantime... crafting table. Crafting table. Ooh, iron. I need to make some torches. But yeah, crafting table over here. Let's get a furnace over here. That, do that. Go. Ooh, 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 that could have been dangerous. Then we're gonna make chest. There. Put that in there. Actually, wait, no. That in there. Put that. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Get some of that, some of that. Make ourselves some iron. Cool. In the meantime, another iron pickaxe. Make an iron sword. Shield. Another one. Yeah. Leave those in the pit. Don't need any of these. Don't want to lose my bucket or my planks. You need a door and torches and my bread. Wait, I want to build... how do I make a sign? Okay, so I need 6 planks and 1 stick. Absolutely doable. Wait, what's that? A trapdoor? Okay. Let's go. Whoops. That's not good. Cool. No, damn it. Why did that happen? What am I, scrolling or some shit? Okay. It's here. Dungeon. Done. There we go. Now I have the entrance to the dungeon. And now we can dungeon crawl, baby. Also, shift trick works in your inventory between your hotbar and the actual inventory. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. Summon Matoran that you met in MNOG. Jella, the god captain. His name is Jalla, and he's a god captain. Jayla. Captain of the Fire Village. Kongu, the chief bird pilot. You did the turret section with. Matoro, the Ice Sage's personal translator, who's a dick and I hate him. Huki, the football player, and a Water Village girlfriend. You maybe should have said who has a Water Village girlfriend. It does feel like his job description got a little bit muddied there. And then Nuparu, the Tony Stark barnacle, and Harley, the protagonist of MNOG2. Oh, I see. You can make potions, but I read that already. I don't like potions, but they can help. I would say they're mostly for PvP. PvP? Who the fuck is playing Minecraft PvP? What? I'll be honest, but you can use fire resistance in the Nether and slow falling in the fight against the Ender Dragon. You basically hold shift in any inventory screen to speed up everything, even crafting. Oh, cool. Okay. But in the meantime, we're going to go deposit this in the chest upstairs. I didn't mess anything up. You just misread it. That's absolutely fair and probably true. Ooh. Almost fell off my ladder. Okay. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Gonna put 4 of those in there. 2 of those in there. I don't need that much. No, come on. My mouse is doing that really annoying thing where it's decided, no, you've clicked enough for today. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, pickaxe can be 3rd. Let's go. Minecraft PvP is big. Jordan, welcome to the stream. I had no idea that this had a PvP scene. I thought people played this game together so that they could build stuff with their friends. What do you mean that they do it to, like, fight one another? Oh, jeez. Well. Ew. Oh, man. I didn't think about building any stairs. I'm just sort of running around, putting up torches. Oh, I ran into a corner. Well, there goes that torch. Got him. Got him. Hey. Whoop. Too fast. Too fast. Too furious. Too wondrous, too curious. Got focus. Got him. Okay. Regen some health. There we go. We've built some stairs. Hell yeah. Oh, they have enchanted bows. Okay, well, I mean, I've got some sulfur now, which I've never had before. PvP is one of the classes of Minecraft alongside builder, miner, farmer, and speedrunner. What? Do you mean classes as in ways that people play the game, or do you mean classes as in, like, an RPG where you can select a class that has starting gear and stats and stuff like that? Okay. I can't believe I didn't get any cool bows. I feel like people had so many cool bows that I should have gotten. What the fuck? Well, we have 12 of those now. Did feel like there was a lot of stuff to get down there. Like a proper dungeon and everything. Or do you mean that, like, class as in, like, archetype? You did not just ignore diamonds. I didn't ignore them. I left and I'm going back. Minecraft PvP is very popular, I'll have you know. Oh, okay, fair enough. Ways that people play, I'm using it kind of ironically. Okay, so it's like archetypes of play. Speedrunning? Speedrunning is crazy. Do you mean just like... Do you mean just like... trying to get to the Ender Dragon as soon as possible? Okay. Builder, I get. You build a lot of big stuff. Miner? What does miner mean? Like, what is the parameters of that? Because don't all of them have to mine? In some way? Farmer, I guess you just run a farm and have a bunch of animals and stuff. That's cool. Speedrunner, I don't get. I guess you just rush to the Ender Dragon? PvP, though, is crazy. So you just fight other players? What's the, I see it a lot on, like, Instagram and stuff, where people do obstacle courses. What archetype does that fall under? And Matoro is not the guy who's a dick. That's another guy. Matoro has the Mask of X-ray vision. Oh, he was the guy who was trapped in the snow. I see. Yeah, okay, yeah. Matoro is cool. Parkour. Okay. Is that like a specific... Do people make parkour maps or something? Is it like a mod or something like that? Because it doesn't seem like some capability this game has natively. Oh, that's an Enderman over there. I did make eye contact with him too. Which is not great. So many fucking monsters down here, man. What is going on? I feel like I just wandered into a Conan novel. Aw, it's a bat. Oh no, it's a zombie. Anything behind me? Yeah. Is there like a way I can get like sunshine in a bottle or something? Can I become a paladin of some sort? Ew. Guess who's got diamonds? It's your boy. Your boy got some diamonds. First diamonds of the run, folks. This is actually maybe the first time I've ever had diamonds playing survival. I don't play this game very often. Ways that people play, oh. Yes, they make maps and you can download them. Ah. Huh. Because it did seem like there was a lot more bouncy materials than I've come to know from this game. We're gonna put the diamonds upstairs. I do fear we've lost the plot somewhat. That the discovery of an underground monster dungeon kind of tainted my original plan for this, which was to build a tunnel to my summer apartment. Alrighty. Nothing warms my heart more than hearing this little guy meow when I come back home. Diamond! We only just went and bloody got diamonds, gang. That's pretty big. That's pretty huge for me. There's also redstoners. I'm still here. My internet is just so bad it's barely worth saying anything. I'm sorry, doodles. That always sucks. That's the downside of rain. Speedrunners trying to beat the dragon as fast as possible all have to mine, but sometimes when you play with friends, each person gets a specific job. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So redstoners, I'm assuming, are those people that would, like, build functioning computers and shit, right? The people who would build, like, a Minecraft game within the game of Minecraft using redstone. I remember those videos from back in the day. I also remember being told multiple times that, like, using redstone is kind of a skill that you sort of have to get to know it, and a lot of people don't know it. Okay. So what we want to do... I'm not gonna touch the dungeon for now. We did find diamonds there, so it's worth it going back later. But for now, that door is gonna stay closed. And I'm just gonna, what I really need to do one day... Well, maybe we'll dedicate a stream to it, where I go down here and I just sort of start clearing it out as much as I can, and putting down as many torches as I can to remove the monsters from it. And then we can explore it to our heart's content. But for now, back to the grind. Whoop, no, hang on, not back to the grind. Not back to the grind, actually. I forgot to bring ladders. The closest to being a paladin in Minecraft is the smite enchantment on swords and channeling tridents. There are channeling tridents in here? Those are, like, impossible to get in Dark Souls. That one's for the... That one's for my homies. The ones who know. Alrighty. We're just gonna make some ladders. We're just gonna make ladders. It's fine. We'll live. Cool. Oh, shit. Exactly 64 is crazy. Man, everything's just coming up Millhouse today. 27 ladders. 1, 2, 3. Oh. I'm 1 stick short. Okay. Let's go. Controlled fall. It's not easy to get channeling in Minecraft. What does channeling do? Voya Nui is kind of... Whoop. The bug came back and invaded my personal space in a way that I am not fond of. Okay, I'm gonna need... Whoop, hang on. Briefly, for one moment, it seemed as though something was here. But it wasn't. 'Twas not. 'Twas not there. 'Twas in fact empty. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, no. That's why we have 2 squares. Okay. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, no, hang on. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Voyanui is kind of the bleak, gritty reboot of the island of Matanui, but that's where the Mask of Life is. The Mask of Life? I think I've heard you mention it before. Is that the one that the Chronicler gets? No, wait, he gets the Mask of Light. Yeah. Redstone can be very complicated. It seems like it from what I've seen throughout my life. The Piraka got there first, enslaved the Matoran, and are searching for it. Ah. Lightning? That's crazy. You can have lightning powers in this game? There's a thunderstorm and you have a trident that is channeling. You can throw the trident at an entity and will summon a lightning bolt. Holy wait, does that work underground? Surely not. They constantly argue, betray, and plot against one another, as all good crews should. A capitalist would call that behavior ambitious. Everyone else calls it unproductive and stupid. That's your Marxism for tonight. We gotta live up to the channel name sometimes. But yeah, okay, so they're looking for the Mask of... Wait, why are they looking for the Mask of Life? Are they looking for the Mask of Life just so that the Matoran won't have it? Or are they looking for it to bring back Makuta? Because this is post-Makuta defeat number 457, yeah? So is this purely to, like... Because they don't know that their boss will come back eventually? So they're looking for it to bring him back? Because Makuta wants to rule Matanui, right? He doesn't want to, like, destroy it. So, what purpose would there be in not having the mask, not letting the Matoran get the Mask of Life? Because it seems like they're going to do the thing he wants to happen anyway. Is it just maybe going to be easier to rule over Matanui if it's basically destroyed? Or are they not working for Makuta? Oh. I don't think it works underground. It'll only work during a thunderstorm. Okay. Well, I mean, you know. It would have been cool, but I'm not holding out a whole lot of hope that we get one. I think that we're probably not gonna find channeling anytime soon. The Piraka... Sorry. Just some air trapped in my throat for a second. The Piraka wants the... Oops, hang on. The Piraka want the mask the same way villains want something valuable. They're here doing their own thing. Oh, okay. So they're not, like, working for anyone in particular. They're working for themselves. Alrighty, that makes sense. That's a cool little angle, though. Because up until this point, it feels like Makuta has just been the de facto bad guy. Just every single time, it's always him. That ding-dang old Makuta. Keeps on doing this shit. Don't know why we let him get away with it. But it's cool to have villains in the story that aren't him. That they're just sort of doing their own thing. I would have liked it if they had maybe a deeper reason than the mask is probably valuable. Who the hell are they going to sell it to? Do they just want to own it for the sake of owning it? Man, maybe they are capitalists. I was joking earlier, but hell. You know, if the boot fits in your mouth, then you're probably a capitalist. Well, at some point, I'm gonna just have to, like, bite. Whoa, okay. Hoo 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 hoo. And that, friends, is why we bring. We make 2 squares. Hoo 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 hoo. Oh boy. That was almost bad. That was almost pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Because I'm gonna have to put the water here to get it into there. Luckily, I have a bucket. The most powerful, genuinely one of the most powerful things in this whole game. Because it can hold water, but also lava, somehow. Ka-chow. Alrighty, let's grab this. Man, I need some more coal. I'm starting to run low. Can you use... I mean, I guess cobbled deep slate, I'm sure I've asked before. I think it's just... What was it? Like... It's just sort of a version of cobblestone. Yeah? What? There we go. Now here's the problem, right? If it's just lava, man, I'm gonna have a rough time getting through this if it just turns all into obsidian, ain't I? Ugh. Okay. Well, gotta do this anyway. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that... Wait, was that the only lava? Just that one square of lava? Nope, there's another one. There's more. Okay. Ooh, gold. Now, isn't that interesting? But this does raise an excellent point. Am I going to be able to do anything if it's just lava here? Okay. First things first. Sick. Let us get this gold. Oh shit. More diamonds. Yeah, baby. I might have enough for a diamond pickaxe now. Which would be great, because that's the only thing that I can get through obsidian, if I remember correctly. Although, is it worth it? I mean, I might not even need to get through the obsidian. This could be deep enough. Oh shit, that was the music. I was about to be like, oh no, is something behind me? Oh god. Don't you hate it when the music in a game jump scares you? Oh. I believe that's redstone. Why do you think they went with redstone and not like ruby or something? I guess because redstone is maybe a real life thing. Is redstone real life? I've only ever heard it in the context of Minecraft. Oh. Well, now that's interesting. Huh. Let's take that. Meantime. Get back upstairs. Pashonka Matthew, welcome to the stream. We've done a lot today, actually. We found frickin' diamonds. And a second cave. A second cave has hit the stream, everybody. We don't know if it's quite as monster-filled as the first one. Why are we all at symbols now? Because it's YouTube. If you don't have a channel, like, if you know how you have to buy a website? It's kind of like that. So, what is gold good at again? I think it like enchanting, am I right? Cool. Get that. Pop you in there. I should probably make some like backup armor or something. Well, what I really need is coal. Coal and such. Where are we at in the chat? Where are we at in the chat? Well, I gotta wake up early tomorrow, so I'm gonna go sleep. Good night, everyone. Have fun. Good night, Zaki. Thank you so much for watching. That was probably a while ago. So, if you end up watching the VOD, I hope you hear it here. Makuta is the ultimate bad guy, but the story expanding a little on other bad actors who work against him for their own reasons. 2007 actually has a great example of that, but that's for later. The Paraka are all from the same species, called Skadi, and in practice, Skadi are bionicle equivalent of orcs, or maybe Krogan from Mass Effect. They're stereotyped as warlike brutes. A mad scientist tried in the past to make them super soldiers, and the experiments are still affecting them all to this day. Well then, they're more like super mutants from Fallout 4. Or, not Fallout 4, from Fallout in general. I don't know why I said 4 directly after that. It's my least played one. What level are you trying to get to? Do you mean in terms of, like, my personal level? Because I'm not really worrying about that. What I'm trying to do is dig underneath a lake. Because I had a different house earlier in the incarnation of this server, and I want to dig a tunnel to that house to get my stuff back. Skadi, uniquely, actually like to chew and ingest their food, which other bionicles like Matoran, Tarag, etc. find gross and icky. Ooh, that's pretty good. What the fuck? Was it always like this? Maybe. Skadi is still aligned with elements though, fire, water, etc. Yeah. Gold trades in the nether and for armor trims. Ooh, trims. Skadi is my favorite Dota item. It's not even... Is it like still good? I mean, Skadi is a great item because it like slows you down, right? It turns all of your attacks into attacks that slow people down. But I remember it not being that good anymore for a while. It's Skakdi. Oh, Skakdi. Not Skadi. Yeah. I was asking you why level, like how deep you're trying to get. Oh, I don't really have a particular goal. I'm just going to keep digging until I run into water, and if I run into water, I'm going to plug it up and dig down further. Now, actually, you know what? Do I even need torches? I'm just going to explore a little bit. It'll be fine. It'll be fine and good and dandy. Oh, wait, no, wait. Let's get a door. Let's get a door. Let's get a door. A door will work. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I'm competent. And you'll never prove otherwise. There will never be any video evidence to prove that I am not, in fact, competent. No one will ever believe it if you say anything opposite to that. Did we already pass the dungeon entrance? That's crazy. Okay, first things first. Do this. And then that. Sick. Maybe I can get some coal here. At least luckily there's lava, which is an adequate light source. But now, that's a lot of lava though. I'm not hearing any, like, monsters or anything. I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign. Now, I don't know if this is going to destroy the redstone. It looks like it did. But I also kind of don't care. I'm probably not going to be using a lot of redstone. Okay. Well, now this is interesting. So if I can... This feels pretty deep. Like, like deep enough to be underneath the lake. You know what I mean? So I figure we can probably just start digging to the, like, side. I just need to get rid of that lava flow, and then we should be good. No Sharingan? Look. I don't like talking about my Sharingan, okay? It's full Mangekyo, Matthew. I lost a dear comrade to it. Sick pattern, though. Just totally rad pattern in my eyeballs, though. And everyone loves it. Everyone agrees that it was worth the sacrifice of that friend I used to have. Can you imagine that? Where it's like... Imagine being in, like, ninja heaven, and you see the friend, it's like, oh, that's the guy who stole my eyes and transplanted them into his own. Which is a thing that's possible, by the way. Eyes are transferable. And I'm looking down, and, a 9-year-old just told him how cool his eyes are. God damn it. I'm gonna be so mad at him when he gets here. I don't think he's gonna arrive in ninja heaven, though, if he stole my eyes. Alright, let's get... Ooh, coal. That's exactly what I wanted. So yeah, after getting the old apartment, I don't really know what to do is the problem. I don't really have any plans beyond getting a tunnel to the old apartment and connecting it. Like, I had plans of making a big city or whatever, but I don't know anymore. Maybe we just fight stuff? What do you guys think? Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Hey, kitty. Ah. This is nice. If I could craft, like, a coffee machine, that'd be great. Like a wardrobe or something. That'd be pretty sick. But alas, 'tis not to be. 'Tisn't. 'Tisn't. It isn't, Deprescio. It isn't. I'm sorry I knocked you off the bed. That was a dick move of me. It isn't, though. Ah. Oh, no. Gold trades. Oh no, I read that already. The other unique thing about Skakdi is that they have, instead of mask powers, vision powers. Because the Paraka toys had battery-powered eyes that could glow. That's crazy. What? That's awesome. Heat vision, laser vision. What's the difference between those two? infrared, X-ray, hypnosis, etc. Oh, imagine you get stuck with fucking infrared. That would suck. Especially when X-ray is on the table. Have you considered slaying the Ender Dragon? I have never done that in my life. I don't know, I'm just sort of seeing what you guys were hoping would happen from this. And then I'll use that to inform my decision about where it would go. I've never really done this before with a game like Minecraft, where it doesn't really have a set purpose, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can go and kill the Ender Dragon if you want to, but the purpose of Minecraft isn't to beat Minecraft. It's not like the game rolls credits after you beat the Ender Dragon, you know? It's still going on. You just have beaten the Ender Dragon. There's just no more worlds to conquer at that point. But, like, normally I play a game that has a narrative. On Mondays, I mean. I play a game that has a narrative, and then we try and get through the narrative, and then we complain about the narrative a bunch. That's normally how Mondays go. So it's weird. It's been a weird experience to be doing it this way with a game that is very fun and soothing, but doesn't really have, like, a narrative reason for why I should beat the Ender Dragon. You know what I mean? There's no, like, village that I came from that got attacked by the Ender Dragon or whatever. There's no childhood friend I have to avenge. There's no huge apocalyptic threat. The Ender Dragon is just chilling. Like, genuinely, we're going to his house and attacking him. He's not doing anything to anyone. Oh god, we're the bad guys. Have you guys considered that? We're the bad guys here. By far the nastiest of them is Zuckton, the green Paraka. He is the one in charge, basically, just because all the rest are afraid of him. Oof. Maybe you need, like, a community build project. I have a channel. This is my channel, but I'm still at, I never post my doodles, 4924. What? Does Zuckton have the Rinnegan, then? Would you say that he is in pain? Naruto. Anyway, I think we're probably going to call it here. We did a lot today. We found a small cavern, chock-filled with monsters. A different cavern, much smaller, less monsters though, a lot more lava. And potentially a route to the other house. We also found diamonds for the first time ever, which is crazy. So thank you very much. Bye, Matthew. Thank you so much for watching. So far, Ole, the Paraka sounds really cool. What's special about Zuckton is once he was a regular Skakdi, and he got mutated and his whole body became an intelligent swarm of billions of tiny insects. Oh, so he doesn't have the Rinnegan, Matthew. He's Shiro from Team, I want to say 5. The team with Hinata and stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you again on Wednesday for Silk Song, and then on Friday for Yu-Gi-Oh! It's been fun. It's been real. Keep an eye out for tonight's short. It's the first time I've ever done a 2-parter short, so I'd love it if you guys went and support the short. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay warm, stay comfortable, stay watching, stay healthy, stay away from rooms filled with lava and sentient bug men. And as always, everybody, stay magical. So long.